Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market after we received the crash, which was just about 24 hours ago after Trump made very controversial statement relating to maybe putting tariffs on the European Union and iPhones need to be made in America or they're going to be receiving additional tariffs. Let's just say those two statements really affected the crypto market as the uncertainty started to build. A lot of holders of Bitcoin decided to sell and Bitcoin did fall below the previous all-time high that we were able to reach, which was close to 112,000. And you can see in 2 hours, the market did actually fall all the way down to 107. But today there was a little bit of sentiment recovery. But is this a fake out or is this going to be an actual recovery that has just begun? That will be something we will have to wait and see. But if we talk about Dogecoin, actually finding a support over the price of 23 cents or close to 23 cents is actually a very good sign. On the other end, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF shocks the market with a record 877 million in just 1 day inflow. Just to give you an idea, this is how strong an ETF is, and that's the reason why Bitcoin was able to find a support so close. Keep in mind two things. First of all, the amount of leverage placed this time around was much less, meaning, the sell-off from the whales did not cause a panic liquidation, causing the market to fall really sharp, maybe down to 103,000. And secondly, a lot of ETF buying actually helped the market stay in a very strong uptrend. On the other end, there is just 3 billion Dogecoin in 24 hours as Dogecoin price makes a U-turn, and Doge faces the biggest bull test of 2025 while Donald Trump hosts his 220 top Trump meme holders, but not without controversy. We'll get into details of all that, but if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And right there, slap a like on the video, just update the algorithm, push the video to more people, and more people are paying attention to what's actually happening in the crypto market. Now, I just want to show you guys this because this is a really interesting take. Experts set a date when Bitcoin will hit the price of 200,000, and just to give you an idea, they're actually estimating it in 2025. And overall, if you try to come to a conclusion, it's very clear because the Bitcoin cycle is currently happening. The bull cycle should be pushing past, and looking at the current market conditions, by the end of 2025, which is in December, the price of Bitcoin should be sitting close to 150,000 to 200,000. That's huge. And let me tell you, the past cycles have worked very well, and usually the end of the year has been the best timing, and usually the exit strategies for most of the people are also around that time. Now, I constantly see comments where they're like, Sky, you talk about Dogecoin, you talk about all these big meme coins, can you please tell us about some small altcoins or gems which you're paying attention to? Well, let me just show you one. This one is called Doge altcoin or Doge Inu. This is pretty much, if you think about it, it's Doge 2.0. They've already raised about 600,000 and currently they are in a pre-sale stage. They do offer you to be able to purchase through Bitcoin, USDT, XRP, BNB, and Solana. They're being trusted by a lot of large, ecosystems, and at the same time, this is going to be the tokenomics that they're trying to follow. The validators will get 30%, while P2E is 5%, while the team is close to 5%, and on the other end, the social network is at 4%. So overall, the ecosystem is building, and what's even crazier is the following they're able to get on Twitter, close to 800,000, and there is a lot of people which are paying very close attention to Doge Inu. And Doge Inu being in a pre-sale stage is still very early. You guys know whenever you get into a pre-sale token, there's two ways this can go. This can be either very risky, but at the same time it could be very rewarding. And keep in mind, at the end of the day, this is still a meme coin, so do your own research before you put your money into anything because there's risk involved with everything. And they do have a long-term plan, which is the best thing, and usually with smaller cap meme coins they don't have that, and that's one of the first things I like to see. And due to the fact that it's still in an early stage, just sitting close to 600,000, there's a very high opportunity. Even if it just makes it to a 60 60 million market cap, which is not very big for majority of the meme coins. That's close to 100x compared to where we're sitting currently. And their Twitter has a decent following. Then when you just look at their dashboard, you look at the tokenomics, everything looks pretty decent. And keeping in mind that they are being featured on some very big places, and their Twitter score is generated by Twitter score based on the popularity of the account, is sitting at 13, and their top follower is our boy Elon Musk. That's all I'm gonna say. So overall, if you don't want to check them out, the link will be in the description, and that's why this is one of the tokens which I have been paying attention to. Now, getting back into our topic, Dogecoin rises to 22.5 with a 44% monthly surge, but analysts say that this token will bring much higher gains in the early investors in 2025. Now keep in mind, what's very important for you to understand is the entire crypto market is still in a bull market, and usually, just to give you an idea, in 2024 December we saw the bull run. Now majority of the tokens actually went explosive, including Bitcoin, where Bitcoin was able to climb. If I just put this into a daily chart, you can see that pretty much end of 2024 we did see an explosive growth from pretty much like 60,000 all the way to like 110,000. So every single time the market will have a little bit of a consolidation phase and then go explosive, and that's been every single bull cycle, and this time around it's not much different. But there is one thing that a lot of people are questioning. If you compare the chart that we are on currently to the previous chart, it actually looks very similar, and this one where we have just reached in the previous bull cycle, this was actually the market top, and then we did actually see a little bit of sell-off. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people are questioning if, you know, Trump's decisions are going to be making a huge difference. And just so you know, some big names attended. First of all, it was spent close to 148 million. That's a lot of money, and protests and criticism trailed the event, while possible break of federal law, because keep in mind, the president is not supposed to be part of any sort of crypto scheme or stock market scheme or any sort of insider trading, and this is very strongly promoting the use of crypto, which is not going to be sitting right with a lot of people in the government, and that's why Trump is facing a lot of backlash. While Dogecoin's expansion to Solana might unlock a new liquidity and market momentum. As we talked about this is very important. Doge heads to Solana via wormhole bridge. Doge expansion to Solana signifies a pivotal move that could enhance liquidity and iterate its market momentum. As Doge enters this vibrant ecosystem, it aims to attract new users and escalate its trading volume significantly. Now, if you just look at the Solana's ecosystem, the trading volume is usually quite high. Now, if you just compare to Dogecoin, it's only double, but keep in mind the other ecosystem like BNB, which also has a lot of meme coins, it's actually quite high. And seeing that Solana Dogecoin just opened itself to such a big ecosystem, it gives it a lot more potential to grow even bigger. And largest bank in this area turns to crypto for remittances. Now, that word, I've always had a problem every single time I've been a kid, but just give you an idea, they're just pretty much relying on crypto to be able to bail themselves out of all the problems they're facing. And America is going big on crypto after years of industry starvation. And keep in mind, America going big on crypto is a very good sign for what is to come. Other than that, currently we're still in a very healthy market, and seeing how the market was able to make a recovery after Trump's announcement, we still got a long way to go. Nothing I said today is financial advice. Do your own research before you put your money into anything. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.